What is up, everybody? It's your boy Jim Making Me, and today I'm reviewing one of my favorite albums of all time again because I didn't listen to anything new today. We're listening to Slaughter's self-titled album. Now, looking at this, you know you're in for a ride. You ever see an album cover and you go, "Yeah, this is gonna be good. This shit's gonna be awesome." That's what I thought when I first saw this. I found this at a really low point in my life. I was kind of just floating by. I wasn't really having the best time. This carried my music for like 6 months. I kid you not, it was nothing but this album. We start off eye to eye. The build-ups on this song are electric. They really set you up. And when I saw the cover, what I liked about it is I always like the theme of like carnivals and like spooky carnival or something unnatural looking. And I find that those types of albums with that message behind them or that theme usually turn out to be absolutely fire. Like I could cover the album that Stick Figure did with Conductor Williams, their album Funtown, I believe it's called, has a similar theme, but that's hip hop and rap even. This is just pure rock, pure hard rock, not like in a not like modern hard rock where it's just spamming notes. It's like a glam rock adaptation of it where there's thought behind the lyrics and there's storytelling, but everything floats together so well. After Eye to Eye, we get to Burnin' Bridges, where Mark Slaughter, who is one of my favorite vocalists of all time, especially in the rock scene. In the rock scene, he's probably top three. He really just comes to the forefront here. And then we have Up All Night. That's one of the more popular songs. You'll probably know that one. Up all night, sleep all day. That's where we get that one. The way that there's like these rising tones throughout the song, it really works well. Where into the drum hits, you'll notice if you re-listen to it, it's like a reversed cymbal noise all the way up. It really carries the melody. It's kind of like the same thing that Miss Jackson does, where it carries that note backwards all the way through, but the cymbal manages to do that, or at least it appears to do that. It's a really interesting sound. It carries that song. Then we get to Spend My Life. Spend My Life's a really beautiful song, well written, good lyricism all the way around. It's just like a love story masked with great lyricism, great heavy guitar songs, or not songs, great heavy guitar melodies, and everything along that line. It's just a great representation of the glam rock genre. Then we get to Thinking of June. This is an acoustic guitar instrumental, no vocals from Mark Slaughter, and it's one of my favorites. It could fit on any playlist you have. Happy or sad, it's the perfect medium. It fits on everything. I know there's been some trips where we put in our rock albums, like my family, we put in our rock music to get ready for the long road trip, and then this song comes on there, and every time I'm like, damn, that's hitting. Then we get to She Wants More. This one's a little silly. I'll admit it. Some people will hear this song and they'll go, "Yeah, that was bad." I really like this. It's different. That's what it is. That's how a lot of the songs are on this album. They're different. They really push the genre, and they emphasize the parts of the genre that we don't typically see emphasized, like in the glam rock genre. A lot of it's a little gritty because it's like the Motley Crue, where Motley Crue makes great music, by the way. There's no disrespect to Motley Crue. I love their albums, and I will review multiple of them because a lot of them are classics, but they kind of strive away from that, where they don't talk about the gritty side, or when they do, it's in a more peaceful tone, like in Metallica's Black Album, when we get to some of the songs in the middle of the album where it's just slower. It's slower but still aggressive. That's kind of how a lot of this album feels. Then after that, we get to the second most popular song, maybe the most popular, "Fly to the Angels." That one you also might know. And you'll fly, fly, whatever, something like that. It's crazy that I can't remember it right now because I've listened to this album definitely over 100 times, but it's just not coming to me. It might just be that it's 1,000 degrees in this room right now. The veins in my arms are popping out. Not much to say about that one. Just great song. There's an acoustic version of it at the end of the album, which also fits in every playlist you have. And then we get to Mad About You, That's Not Enough, You Are the One, Give Me Your Heart, Desperately, and Loaded Gun. except for Loaded Gun. This next section, highlight of the album. I will tell you that as a great fan of Mark Slaughter and of Stick It To You, this this section is so good. We go to Mad About You, and he just starts bringing up the intensity, and then he's like, "That's not enough for you." Bum 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 bum. And then it builds up again. The reverse snares or reverse cymbals. Then we get to that's not enough for you. It goes crazy on the drums. It gets electrical again, and then romance. You are the one I need. Then we continue with the romance through the rest of the album. The desperately I wanna know that you want me. That's Mark Slaughter going crazy on the vocals on Desperately. That was my favorite song for a while. Or no, I skipped Gave Me Your Heart. Gave me your heart and take it. That's also a very sappy one, but I do love it. And then we get to Loaded Gun. This is the only song where sometimes I'm like, okay, was that necessary? Because we go Loaded Gun. Actually, no, Loaded Gun's solid. I was thinking of Winging It. We'll get to Winging It. So we go Loaded Gun. Loaded Gun's just like, she's a loaded gun. He starts making like Muppet Muhammad noises, but it works. It works surprisingly. Let me get to the Fly to the Angels acoustic version, like I said before. Good, but I have to include it because after that is the bonus track, Winging It. Winging It is really weird. First time I heard it, I said, man, if they just didn't put this in here, this would be my favorite album of all time. And then I kept listening to it, and I'm like, okay, I kind of fuck with it. It's more Mahamana. It's like, it's like they're scatting on the mic. They're like skip it up and not, but it's fun. And then there's some demos, but that's really the entire album. Overall, this album, 10 out of 10. And I don't say that lightly. Like I said, I'm covering my favorite albums. This is a 10 out of 10 album. This is my most recommended one I can give you of the ones I've listened to so far. It's crazy from start to finish. There's not 1 second you're not entertained, and you can listen to this on repeat forever. Forever, I'm telling you. If you're tired, don't listen to this because you will be so excited to listen to it again you won't be able to sleep. If you are tired, I have the greatest album, maybe of all time. Maybe of all time. It's going to be a 10, but I will discuss that one at a different time. One of the saddest albums ever, one of the most emotional, one of the most well-written. But for now, we're talking about Slaughter, and this is a 10. This is a perfect album from start to finish. I recommend it to everyone. Everyone, if you want to expand your music taste, if you've only listened to rap and you want to try to get into some rock or something, this is fun rock. This is rock that everybody can get behind. You ever see those videos of like the old black guys where they discover like Motley Crue for the first time and they listen to Kickstart My Heart? Imagine that, but for 12 songs straight, or more songs actually, because with the Fly to the Angels it's 15 songs. 15 songs straight of changing your perspective on rock music. It's insane. And I love it. 10 out of 10 album. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Comment what albums I should react to. And have a good one.